Hey, how's it going? So, Guenther Steiner has officially left Haas F1 team, and I don't know if anyone else did, but personally I didn't see it coming. Um, I know he's not getting any younger and he's in his 60s, but I don't know his youthful mindset and attitude and sheer love for the sport just makes me think that he's a kid in a candy store every time I see him in the paddock. I know he's a massive character from Drive to Survive, so I think me and many others will be disappointed at his departure. I think there's going to be a big hole left in the paddock when he's gone. I've never seen Drive to Survive. I don't have Netflix, so I only know him from the races themselves and interviews and things. But honestly, his energy is obviously contagious, and he's such a wonderful character. So he will be greatly missed, and I hope he enjoys whatever his future endeavours hold. I'm not sure if he's completely retiring or if he's still going to be involved in some way in the sport or in other industries. But yeah, he's going to be greatly missed, and this news wasn't expected, on my end at least. His replacement is Ayo Komatsu, who's been in the team, obviously, since its inception. But I'm not sure this is great news for the team, because I think the fact that they've promoted someone up seems to me like they just didn't have many options, and not a lot of thought has gone into it. I don't know how much notice Guenther gave the team, if this was a recent decision or if it's been in the works for some time. I just don't feel like this is going to add anything to the team. I feel like Haas has already been in a stage of stalling for a few years now. I think, in my opinion, since they got rid of Roman Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen, I think since then the team has just been stagnant at one point. They've been a consistent backmarker with occasional highlights. They start season strong when their wheels stay on the car. And then they have occasional highlights where you think maybe they could be a midfield car, but they just keep falling back into the backmarker positions. And I do feel that started when they got rid of the two veterans who I feel were crucial to the feedback and development of the car. I just don't feel like they've moved forward at all since then. And honestly, I don't think it's about to happen now. I think Magnussen has been performing really quite poorly of late, with a few standout performances. He's not been terrible, and at times he's outperformed Hulkenberg, which is no mean feat. But Nico has absolutely been the star driver over the 2023 season. And I just think they just need two really solid drivers. And I'm sure Kevin is valuable in other ways with his experience and the feedback for the team. So I am glad that they've kept both drivers on for next season, because despite Kevin's performances not always being up to scratch, I just think they need stability. And I feel like this is another obstacle that they've got to overcome. As I said, I feel like not a lot of thought has been given to the replacement for Guenther. I feel like with Ferrari, going from Bonotto to Fred Vasseur made sense. And I think Fred, obviously it was a difficult season again for Ferrari, but I think Fred was a good choice, and I think he has a lot of potential to take Ferrari back to where they belong. I'm not sure that'll be next season, but I think it's just a good, solid option for Ferrari. But yeah, going back to my original point of, in my opinion, the mistake of promoting AO to team principal, I feel like a lot more thought could have gone into it. I think people from other divisions and ex-team principals, there must have been more suitable options out there, I feel. I don't believe that promoting AO is going to add anything to the team, because as valuable as he is, and I'm sure he's helped the team no end since 2016, but he was already in the team, and I think promoting him to a higher up role isn't going to change anything. His ideas are going to, aren't going to change. Maybe he'll have more power over what direction the team goes in, but other than that, I don't think much is going to change, and I think they're going to remain in their stagnant backmarker position until something bigger changes. I don't think it's the issue with the drivers. I don't think it's an issue with the car, actually. I think they've got so many parts from Ferrari now, and money isn't even an issue. I think since they got the MoneyGram sponsor, Guenther came out and said that they can actually spend up to the cost cap now because they have that budget. I think the only other thing other than the operational side of things within the team can be facilities. I think that could be the only possible thing holding them back now. But honestly, considering their drivers, the number of parts they now buy from Ferrari, and their budget, to be honest, they're not the same team they were in 2016. The whole scheme of the financial side of it has changed for Haas, and I feel like it's similar with Williams. People always think of them as the slowest team with no money, and they're always the underdog. But in recent years, Williams have been on an upward, on a climb, and they've been getting good results and showing what they're capable of. Haas have been lucky enough to get these input of resources and upgrades, and I just don't feel like they've been doing enough with them. And I'm of the same opinion with this team principal exchange. I don't think it's going to change anything. That's my opinion. I'd love to know yours. Please tell me your thoughts and let's have a discussion. I'd love to know what you think. See you soon.